May this dear little church, nestled so near my heart and native hills, be steadfast in Christ, always abounding in love and good works, having unfaltering faith in the prophecies, promises, and proofs of Holy Writ. Mary Baker Eddy.
First Church of Christ Scientist Concord was a gift from Mary Baker Eddy, the discoverer and founder of Christian Science. The church is located 6 miles from her birthplace in Bow, New Hampshire, and just 2 blocks from the State House, where a large portrait of Mrs. Eddy is prominently displayed. The tower is 165 feet tall, which even today makes the church the tallest building in the city. The Gothic Revival-style church was built in less than a year and has a New Hampshire granite facade. Mary Baker Eddy gave $100,000 to fund the construction of this church. This was half of her savings at the time, which in today's figures would be about $2.7 million. The remaining funds needed to complete the edifice were contributed by Christian Scientists from all over the world. The outpouring of support was a heartfelt testament of their love for God, Christian Science, and Mary Baker Eddy, and it allowed the doors to open in 1904 debt-free. During both the Sunday service and Wednesday meeting, the congregation sings hymns accompanied by a 1,952-pipe Hutchins-Vody organ, which was donated by the Mother Church, the First Church of Christ Scientist in Boston, Massachusetts. Light filters into the edifice through many large stained glass windows. The rose window, located above the front door, has at its center a version of the cross and crown most similar to the one we see today, printed on Science and Health with key to the scriptures written by Mary Baker Eddy. On either side of the auditorium are transept windows made in Birmingham, England, and given by First Church of Christ Scientist, New York City. Mrs. Eddy specifically chose the subjects which appear in the windows. The 4 south transept window panels illustrate Jesus' command in Matthew to heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out demons. The first panel depicts Jesus healing the sick. The second panel is Jesus healing lepers. The third shows Jesus raising Lazarus. And the fourth panel shows Jesus healing a demonic boy. The north transept window has 4 panels. The first 2 panels depict Jesus appearing to his disciples after the resurrection. Mrs. Eddy writes in Science and Health of this joyous meeting on the shore of the Galilean Sea as the morning meal which Christian Scientists commemorate. The second 2 panels on the right show Peter and John healing a lame man at the gate of the temple, which was called Beautiful, from the 3rd chapter of Acts. Together, these windows demonstrate Christ's healing before the crucifixion, after the resurrection, and following the ascension. Life is like Christ, the same yesterday and today and forever. The windows held great significance for Mrs. Eddy. In fact, she sent one of her students, Edward Bates, to England to approve them before they were shipped. When the windows arrived in Concord, they fit perfectly into the wooden framework which had already been installed. The arrival of the windows drew Mrs. Eddy to the church for the first and only time she visited the edifice. The Concord Daily Patriot newspaper reported,
Thence she entered the church proper, and after a general survey, took a seat in one of the carved upholstered pews to view deliberately the magnificent transept windows placed in position last week. Mrs. Eddy regards these windows as exceptional specimens of the highest art. The organ engaged her attention and called forth encomiums. The graceful lines of the massive roof timbers, the fine natural finish of the Indiana oak comprising the entire woodwork, the interlocking, noiseless rubber floor tiling, the harmony of coloring and arrangement of the entire auditorium were all noted and favorably commented upon with much joy.
7 quotations appear on the walls in the church. The quotations follow the wording of the edition of Science and Health in use in 1904, which is why the quotations differ from the text we know today. From this platform, readers elected by the congregation conduct the services. The sermon is comprised of passages read from the Bible and Science and Health with Key to the Scriptures, written by Mary Baker Eddy. While living in Concord, Mrs. Eddy ordained these 2 books to serve as the pastor of all Christian Science churches. Behind the reader's platform is the current boardroom, which originally served as the reading room. Over the fireplace in this room is a bronze Christian Science seal with the cross and crown, a gift from Christian Scientists in Germany. Also behind the platform is a room specifically built for Mrs. Eddy. A lamp in that room, called Fruitage, was a gift from Christian Scientists in Italy. The lamp was modeled after an image known as the Lady with the Lamp, which appeared on the covers of the early Christian Science Sentinels.
Oh, may your temple and all who worship therein stand through all time for God and humanity. Mary Baker Eddy.